everybody? It's your boy JCG. Welcome back to the lounge. So last week on May 24th, we got our first official gameplay reveal for Insomniac's new Spider-Man game, Spider-Man 2. Now let me tell you, I've played the first Marvel Spider-Man back in it released back in 2018, but I didn't play it until around, I would say, maybe 2019, 2020. But yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite superhero games of all time, and it is the definitive Spider-Man experience, if you ask me. I did not play their second game yet, Miles Morales, but yeah, I've heard great things about it, and sooner or later I'm gonna start playing that. But let's take a look at the gameplay for Spider-Man 2 because I've been hyping this game up ever since it was announced back in 2021. And now that they're bringing over Venom and the Venom symbiote, yeah, I'm excited to see what they got. So let's take a look at their gameplay and see what we're dealing with. We start off with Kraven's henchmen showing up to this house. They're looking for this so-called beast. Who they're really after is Dr. Curtis Connors. But alas, they get symbiote Spider-Man instead. Now what's cool about this footage, and what had me excited, is that the way you see Peter using the symbiote, it reminds me of an older Spider-Man game from 2010 called Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. Published by Activision, made by Beanox. It was a great game, and I suggest y'all play it. But in that game, you got to play as a black suit Spider-Man as well, and utilize the symbiote as a weapon. Essentially what you see Peter doing here, it's similar to what he does in Shattered Dimensions because he's utilizing the symbiote by creating the black tendrils to whip enemies around with. I don't know, that was just the vibe I was getting from this. I'm glad that this game is actually having Peter use the symbiote in more than just like black webs and stuff like that. So now we switch from Peter over to the second Spider-Man, Miles Morales. Now Miles looks like he plays similarly to the previous game. Nothing extremely new like we saw with Peter, except this feature right here. He now has the ability to glide. That's right, folks. And this isn't just exclusive to Miles. Both Spider-Man can glide across the area. The web wings have been officially implemented, and that's a cool new feature if you ask me. So now we see Miles entering this facility. The story so far is that both Peter and Miles are trying to find Dr. Connors, who at this point has transformed into the Lizard, which is exactly why Kraven and his henchmen are after him as well. This next part is basically just a stealth section, which then leads to Miles using his Venom Blast powers. This one is neat because he literally does a Hadouken and he uses his Venom Blast as if he's throwing a fireball like Ryu or Ken. Now let's skip to this next section where Peter and Miles are ambushed by the Lizard, and they now have to chase him down through the river. As you notice, the Lizard has a more dinosaur-like appearance from the look of his legs, which is cool because I actually do love the idea of the Lizard being like this big, almost Godzilla-like creature. And don't get me wrong, when he's like somewhat human size, it's still not a bad thing, but you know, it does give him this more beastly feel when he's like when he's literally taller than a car or a truck. So now we see both Miles and Peter racing after Kraven's henchmen, trying to also catch Dr. Connors as well. And this is a awesome sequence right here. This is I actually love the implementation of the QTEs, and there's Kraven himself. Then we switch back over to Peter, where he continues the chase to catch the warbird that Kraven's men are using. And as you're about to see here, I wasn't lying when I said both Miles and Peter have the web wings. You see that? I love this feature where they can glide across the map now. So then Peter tries to attack, but then he gets surprised by the missiles and the symbiote shield does not work. So now we're getting to the really fun part, where Miles is actually, he's using his web to hang on to the drone that his friend Genki had hacked, and he's skiing across the water. And this is a QTE section for the most part, but it's awesome because, you know, they're making this feel like a movie as well. So the chase continues on through the dock. Miles is still hanging on to the drone. The lizard is out of control. Then Miles gets the idea to do a special move in order to take down the bigger drone that they're chasing after, the warbird. Or at least that's what I'm calling it. And then Peter uses the symbiote and one last time in a cool way to fling the drone into the warbird. And the lizard gets away. Now watch this part right here, because this is where it gets interesting. The way Peter talks to Miles.
Let's go, man, before he gets too far.
No. He's mine.
You sure? He's got big teeth.
So do I.
Peter essentially told Miles, "No, I got this. He's mine to get." Was that Peter talking? Or was it the symbiote? And there you have it, folks. That was the gameplay trailer for Marvel's Spider-Man 2. So we still don't have a release date, unfortunately. They just keep saying that it's coming out fall 2023. My guess is most likely October, maybe November, around the holiday season. But yeah, regardless, I'm still excited. This game still looks really good. I'm so excited that we get to play as both Peter and Miles. And like I said, the Venom symbiote stuff that they're doing is it's not that we haven't seen anything like it before, and there have been games that have done the Venom symbiote better, but you know, I'm excited to see where Insomniac takes this story, bro. I like I said, I loved their first game back in 2018. It had such a great story, such good character development and stuff. And you know, now that Peter could possibly become Venom, we don't know what they're gonna be doing with that, but yeah, I can't wait to see where the plot takes us. With that being said, tell me your thoughts below. What did you think of the gameplay trailer for Spider-Man 2? Are you excited? I still need to get a PS5, but yeah, we'll see. As soon as I upgrade and get next gen consoles, I'm definitely gonna probably review this game, talk about it, and yeah, let's get ready, folks. Let's get hyped for Spider-Man 2 PS5. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment below, like, subscribe to join the lounge, and yeah, I'll see y'all later. Until then, God bless. Deuces.